What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. And in this video, we're going to be doing a complete optimization of the Australian US dollar using the Galileo FX trading bot. I'm going to walk you step by step through the process and show you, after the optimization is complete, what do we look for in the report, okay? First off, when you load Galileo onto your chart, you're going to click on it and you're going to look at your properties and you're going to see that it's going to be 5 and 5. All right, well, the first thing you're going to want to do is put a low lot size of double click and go 0.01. That's the lowest lot size that you can have. Until you learn how the bot works, keep it at that lot size. All right, this could be any number as long as you got a lot size. This one doesn't matter. And maximum orders must be 1. All right, 1. You don't want the bot buying over and over and over again the same currency. You want to have Galileo only buy it once. Then you're going to put your stop loss, your take profits, trailing stop loss and points, and then your bullish and bearish signals, which actually controls the bot. All right. Now we see that the settings show 0.0, 0.25 was my settings, and 0.1, 350, 30, and 5. 350, 30, and 5. Now I'm going to go to my single inputs, and I've got 0.25, 0, and 1. And what was the numbers? 350, 30, and 5. We're going to change this to 350, 30, and 5. And our bullish and bearish numbers were 6 and 12. 6 and 12. Now, you put those numbers in the value section. All right, because the value is what you will be running your original test on. All right, so let's get started with that. You're going to come up here and you're going to make sure the Galileo FX bot is in the expert advisor category. We're going to switch this to the Australian dollar. Custom periods, I always set it a month into the future. So right here, it would be November 30th. All right. To make sure I've got 30 days where I won't have to remember to change my date. I've got it set all the way to November 30th. On your forward, you're going to want to put a quarter. I like it on a quarter. It's just my preference. Delays at 20. Every tick based on real ticks. $10,000 account. 1 to 100 leverage. And we click start. And in just a moment, we'll have the report. You'll notice up here at the top, it's made this graph, and if you shrink it up a little bit, you see these marks with the blue and the red. This is every time Galileo bought during the test as it was running the test, and it's going to tell you how many trades it took and what the profits or losses were. So the first thing after the test is complete is go to graph, and you will see this graph. The blue line is your balance. The green line is your equity, which means when you get into a trade, the trade might go against you and fall, and Galileo is telling you approximately how low it will fall before it comes back and makes a profit for you. This is very important to know, people. I base my entire strategy around my drawdown, which is the green lines here. I got to know how much Galileo believes that the price of the currency will fall because I'm going to be scalping it. But we see that it went up. It had an uptrend, and it had a bad trade, up and another bad trade, all the way to here, and then it looks like the trend changed and Galileo got in on the wrong side of the trades, and it was a loser. So let's take a look at the actual test, and we see that it lost $28 using the settings from last week. Okay, That's why it's important to once a week at least do an optimization test. But we now know that if we keep our settings as they are on the Australian US dollar right now, as we used them last week, then we're gonna have losing trades. So the solution is go to overview, go to complete optimization, make sure everything is the same. Galileo, Australian US dollar on the 5-minute chart, custom period. Make sure that it's between, like, you can go back as far as you want, but I like going 2 months. I like a 2-month test. So I've got it from 1/9/2024 to 11/30/2024 is my dates. Make sure it's set on a quarter again. MS 20 MS. Every tick based on real ticks. A $10,000 deposit and my leverage of 1 in 100. And once you have that, you're going to want to go to inputs right here. And now you're going to notice that some of these on start, step, and stop. All right. These are the 3 columns you're going to be worried about. For example, for your stop loss in points, we have it set for 300 on our original test. We're going to start a stop loss at 300, and it's going to step up 25 points every time it checks, and then it'll stop and it'll tell you between 300 and 700 what will be the best stop loss for you to take. And there's 17 what they call passes, or 17 examples. It'll go from 300, 325, 350, 375, 400, 17 times till it figures out which one is the best stop loss to take. All right. Down here in the take profits, we got it set at 50. Over here for optimization, we got it starting at 40. And it's going to step up 5, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So it will have 5 steps that it will check when it gets ready to do the optimization. Then consecutive bullish and bearish signals. All right. We got it at 6 and 12. Optimization, we're going to go from 1 and we're going to step it up 1 all the way to 15. So it's going to check the bullish signal for 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 15. And it's going to tell you which one is the best one to use to make the most money. Then the bearish signals is the same thing. We got it set at 12. We're going to start our optimization at the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 15. And then we're going to find out which of these settings will be the best. Now, notice that they're highlighted darker because they're checked. All right, you want to, don't check anything. These are the only ones you want to check right now. And then we're going to go back to settings, and then we're going to say, okay, give us an optimization. Now, once the optimization report starts, the AI is going and checking each and every point at a 300 stop loss and a 40 take profit with a 1 in 1 and so forth down the line. They're going to start showing up here as red dots and green dots on the chart. Okay, see all the red dots as they're appearing? These are all different settings that you can put for Galileo, and if you use these settings, you will lose money. Galileo is showing us, or is going to show us when the report is done, which one of these settings is the most profitable. But look right here, you're going to think that it's taking a long time. This AI is going through 19,125 possible scenarios with the settings to figure out which one is best. So the only thing you could do is just sit back, relax, and wait, and watch the dots, and wait for all the green dots that'll soon be popping up. And when the optimization report is over with, we'll be back and we'll discuss what to look for. Now, it's almost done, as you can see, and we're going to take a look at this chart up here, and let me explain to you real quick. Like I said, it's very simple. All the red dots are losses when you have certain settings, and the green dots are positive when you have those settings active on Galileo. Now, so how do you determine which one of these is which? We'll talk about that in just a moment. But one way is that you can just hover over the area like this, and it's going to show you 4,848 is going to be the pass number to get this setting. All right, or you can get this up here and do this. And if you go to pass number 5390, you can make $10,536.25. We're going to take a look at that in just a moment, as soon as it finishes. Alright, it is finished, and I'm going to hover over the chart here, and I'm going to see 1501 will get me $10,136.25. 1501, the settings for 1501. So we look at 1501 right there, and it should bring in $136.25, just like Galileo said. All right, it's going to make 174 trades. It's got an expected payoff of 0.78 cents a trade. All right, and it's going to have a drawdown of 4.96%. That's too high for me. So let me show you how I do my optimization report. I click on down draw, and I go all the way to the lowest down draw that there is. Now I go and I scroll until I get to about 1%, somewhere right here, and I see if there's anything in the 1% range that'll bring a profit. All right, here we go. No, 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 no. And we just go until we hit a profit. There's an $85 profit with a 1% drawdown. That's pretty good. So I want to write these parameters down. Stop loss, take profit, bullish and bearish. Write these down, all right? We got stop loss of 300, take profit of 40, and bullish of 8, and bearish of 14. And me, I like to keep going, okay, from here, because I withstand a 1.5% drawdown. So I'm looking for something higher than 85.25. So we're going to go until that comes up. 81, 77, 79, 42. Here's one. Past 4609 is giving me a $175 profit with 73 trades, $2.40 a trade, with a maximum drawdown of 1.30%. That is awesome. So we're going to write these down. Stop loss 325, take profit 50, bullish signal 6, bearish signal 12. Here's one, $216 with 71 trades. It's going to bring in $3.04 a trade. We're going to have a drawdown of 1.31%. And the numbers are stop loss 325, take profit 50, bullish signal is 6, and the bearish signal will be 14. Those are going to be the ones that we set in our bot right now. We're going to go to our overview now, and we're going to click single. Make sure we're still on Australian US dollar on the 5-minute chart. We're going to go to inputs, and now instead of changing these numbers, we're going to change the value to what we wrote down. We got 325. We're going to make this 50. That's 30 and 5, and the bullish and bearish signals were 6 and 14. And we're going to run a test, and we'll see what we get. And then we'll run the test, and then we go to back test, and we see that the total net profit using these settings for the Galileo FX trading bot on the Australian US dollar on the 5-minute chart will bring $216 right there. All right, and the drawdown will be $115, which is 1.13%. That is good. You can scroll down a little bit, and you'll see that it did 70 short trades, and it won 94.29% of the trades. And on long trades, it did one trade, and it was correct on that. All right, and that is how you run your optimization, how to check it. And now we're going to go and close out that, open the Australian US dollar, go to your bot, and now we're going to put the numbers that we're going to use in our bot in the bot. So it's stop loss 325, take profits 50, 30 and 5, 6 and 14. And now the bot is set and ready to go. You can double check it to make sure that it's trading. Live algo is trading, and when you turn your bot on up here on algo trading, that's on, that's off, that's on. All right, and I hope this was helpful for you. Give me a shout out in the comments, let me know what you think, and if you have any other questions, let me know and I'll make a video about it. Till next time, love y'all, be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.